All right.
Lights, smiles, make it stop. Sunlight.
So Vex is a 4 mana 5/4. It's a decent stat line. It has Fearsome. She has Fearsome, and she grants the strongest enemy Gloom. The unit has -1/-1. This keyword can stack. Okay, so it's just the opposite, and it always targets the strongest unit. She Shadow Owl's Bandle, pretty versatile.
I should have
Really decent in Fearsome.
stayed in bed.
And nobody can block.
So negative, so grumpy.
Oh, so positive. It's suffocating.
I'll check out that card next.
I'll handle
At the end of the
this.
video.
You
I
just
guess that
don't
gives the
get
room
it.
to units. Yep.
I'll make your midnight dreary.
So when she levels up, she's a 4 mana 6/5. Okay, standard. Attack, same thing. When an enemy gains Gloom, it gains it again. So she gives double Gloom. Now, she doesn't give Gloom to more than one unit. She always gives it twice to the same unit when she attacks. Okay. So then this becomes a 0/0 and instantly dies.
Oh wow, that was
Ooh,
lame.
interesting. Pretty cool. If you guys are 1/1.
How are the sunshine and rainbows looking now?
So let's have a look. We've got Vex. I get that. Her signature card is a 2 mana, grant a unit Gloom to draw 1. So if you like glimpse the unit, you actually don't draw, so you can deny the draw. Funny enough, you could grant your own unit Gloom. It doesn't really restrict it on enemy unit. Okay. 2 mana, -1/-1, draw 1. It's not great. It really isn't. But it's not horrible either. It can break Spell Shield. There are certain units that really don't want to have Gloom. It's really annoying on Teemo, for example. Like, well, actually, Teemo just dies from this, so it's not really that annoying. Because you can just replay Teemo. Who is this broken on? I mean, it's an okay card. It's an okay card. It can give you value. It draws you a card. Why not? Gloom Sprites, 1 mana 2/2. Strike, grant me impact. Nora? Yeah, it's good on Nora. That's true. That is a good point. So Gloom Sprites, interesting. Okay. Does it see play? I don't think so. Why would you play Gloom Sprites? It doesn't even have a subtype. I'm not sure. Grotesque Gift. It has Spirit. The first time an enemy is summoned, granted Gloom. That's not bad. That's pretty decent. It's a 2 mana 2/2, so it comes down with stats. And it hurts the person's development. Okay. I can see that. It only procs 1 time, yes. But it has good stats on its own. Like, I mean, it's a 2 mana 2/2. So it's basically 2 mana 3/3. And it inconveniences enemies a lot. For example, you play this, and then what if they want to develop Caitlyn on turn 3? You really, really don't want Caitlyn to be a 2/2 with quick attack, right? You really don't. There's a lot of units that, like, you mess up people's curves. It's okay. It's an okay card. What does Gloom do? It grants the unit -1/-1. Story, the Family Reunion. 2 mana. So, what is a story? I'm assuming this is just like a countdown. Wait, doesn't Magic the Gathering have these? I think they're called, what are these called in Magic the Gathering? Sagas. Is that what it is? Because like 4 years ago, they had something like this, where it would be like a scroll, and they would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Yeah, all right. So the Family Reunion, on 1, grant a unit Gloom, okay. 2, grant an ally, impact, 3, boost 2 units. But is that how it works or not? Because how do you target? I'm guessing that's not how it works. You choose the target, but this doesn't happen in 2 turns, does it? You need to actively activate it. Oh. And when can you activate it? Can you activate it at any time? Or at the start of a turn? Or how does that work? Slow speed? But you can do it all in the same turn? Or once per round? Once per turn. And can you choose any one of the three, or you have to do once on each one of these? How does that work? Can you skip a turn? You click the landmark and drag it to a card from your hand. Oh, drag it like a card from your hand. Okay. In order, I believe. Okay. And can you skip a turn? So 2 mana -1/-1. Granting impact is kind of meh. And 3 boosts 2 units. Can you guys remind me what boost does? Boosts a keyword. Increases stackable keywords. So impact and spirit. Nothing else, right? Because impact is a stackable keyword. And gloom, okay. Interesting, actually. Okay. So round start boost me. So this guy gets impact per round. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not horrible. Because you guarantee at least one enemy has gloom, right? So the boost should sort of work if that enemy survives for 2 rounds. If you're playing a gloom deck, yeah, I'd probably consider playing this. Because this is an aggro deck. If you're playing gloom, you're playing fearsome a lot of the time. Unless you're playing control. But I don't know if control can fit this many cards that do gloom. There's just better stuff. You have Runation, you have... I don't know. I don't know if this fits in control at all. A lot of mana, a lot of value, but slow. Yeah. Although, is it really slow? Because you have to realize that 2 mana, get rid of a blocker is not the worst thing in the world. If you're playing fearsome, it's not that bad. Can gloom be cleansed? Almost certainly. You have cards that remove all negative keywords. Beefcake Mayor, impact. Round start boost me. I'm not sold. I think this sucks. 4 mana 3/4 is just bad stats. I don't think that would see play. Yordle, 6 mana 5/3, horrible stats. Grant a unit 4 gloom. And it's okay, just because she's fearsome, you know, I don't hate it. One of the reasons I don't hate it is because it levels up Vex really nicely. It's a very easy way to level Vex. But is it good? I wouldn't say good. But maybe playable. Maybe. Maybe. I think the Vex cards are pretty good for Battle City. I mean, if you're going like Swarm, can't say you're wrong. It would be 5 gloom, not 8. It'd probably be 4 anyway. Unless she's leveled. If she's instantly leveled, then it's 8 immediately. But I don't think they go 1 at a time. I think they just drop all 4. So if Vex is 4 to 5 and you drop this, I don't think the Vex affects it until after she levels. Vex is 5 different times. What do you mean? Oh, different times. Interesting. Oh, you're right. Huh. I mean, by the wording, you're right. This is not going to level Vex. This is going to be 1 time. I think you have a point. Yeah, then probably this is not that great. Yeah, then maybe she doesn't see play if she doesn't level Vex. All right, we have Shadow. Now, this is pretty awesome art. The art is amazing. The fact that it's epic is amazing. That tells me it's going to suck because, well, an epic card with bad stats usually sucks. Shadow, when I'm summoned to draw Vex, that's not bad. Tutor. I have +1/+0 for each different time you've granted Gloom this game. I mean, not really. I know it's a boat, but Fearsome is not that strong compared to Overwhelm. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It probably sees play as a one of maybe. Maybe if you play a lot of, if Vex is important for your deck, I guess you can play 1 just to have 4 Vex. Because the fact remains, this is going to be like, let's say a 7/5, 8/5, or whatever. You still have to spend like 5 mana to kill it. 5 HP takes a while to kill. It's annoying, it's fearsome. You're playing full fearsomes anyway, so you got to choose to either block it or something else. You kind of have to block it. So yeah, I could see this seeing play as maybe, you never play 3, but maybe it's a one of. It's not the worst thing ever. And we have Existential Dread. You guys can't really see it properly, but it's 4 mana, slow, grant enemies gloom. I mean, it levels Vex, I guess. And with leveled Vex, it's actually quite strong, but yeah, maybe. Maybe. It just lets you swing for the fences. If your opponent has a lot of 3 attack blockers, you play this, and all of a sudden he has no blockers. I could see this being played. 1 by 1 or all at once. all at once, but it's I think it counts separately because it's being applied to different champions, right? So it's multiple instances of applying Gloom, whereas applying 4 Gloom to one champion is happening once. But even if it happens at once, I would assume this levels Vex immediately, just because it's multiple units getting it. Gloom Nocturne. The problem with Nocturne is Nocturne really wants to play Nightfall. And there's a lot of cards that you want to put in the Nightfall package. So I'm not sure. And you kind of want to level Vex early because this is really strong. So you have to play a lot of Gloom cards. I don't know. Not really my playstyle. I'm not a huge fan of Fearsomes, but it's not bad. Ugh. If you Gloom Mayor, he will end himself eventually, which is funny. True, actually. Haha. That is true. All right, that's it for the new cards. We can beat that boss. As long as he doesn't dive on top of us, we can beat it. Because we have infinite dodge. We can beat it, chat. It's possible to beat. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sometimes he dives on top of you, though. No! Get off of me! Get off of me! Oh my god, bro! No! No! We needed a 6th weapon, dude. So cringe. Holy crap, we had it! He was gonna give us a legendary item, too.